Hey guys, it's Dr. Kalie Judge and
Dr. James Judge.
And we're here for the 5 Essential Friday. We are excited to be here.
And we're going to bring you the tips and tricks of the 5 essentials to hack them and apply them to your life. So let's go through all 5 right now. What's number 1?
Maximize mind.
Number 2 is maximize nerve supply. Number 3 is maximize quality nutrition.
Number 4 is maximize oxygen and lean muscle.
And number 5 is minimize, the only one we want to minimize, and those are toxins from the environment. So my maximize mind moment, essential number 1, is random acts of kindness. And I've talked about the Coach.me app. And on one of my categories is the random acts of kindness. And we go to Cairo Mission quite a bit. And one of their sayings there is, to give is to receive. So for me, I try to give something away every day to somebody, whether it's a smile to someone that needs one, whether it's a hug to someone that needs one, whether it's I buy something at Starbucks to the guy next to me, behind me, whatever it is. Just pay it forward. And you can get online and Google some ideas as well, but like I said, the Coach.me app helps me stay focused on giving so I can receive as well.
So good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sweet.
So mine is going to be, I want to tell you guys a story. So I was talking to a patient this week, and we were talking about, she was making a lasagna and another Italian dish, and I had posted something about a lemonade that I made that had no sugar in it, and it was very ketogenic friendly. And a comment that was there was, oh, so you're probably not going to be having lasagna or this other Italian dish at all. And I said to her, yeah, probably not anytime soon. And she said to me, which started me thinking and sending me down this road, she said to me, oh, this is coming from an Italian girl herself. And I thought about it for a little while, and what my response was, and I want you guys to grasp this, my response was that my health is more important than my heritage. And I really think that you guys, maybe I need to say it again, because your health is more important than your heritage.
That's a writer downer.
Yeah, so whenever we repeat things, that means you want to write that down and remember it, because so many people in our culture, in our lives, I'm Italian, so I got to eat bread and pasta, or I'm Mexican, so I have to eat tortillas and rice, or I'm Asian, so I have to eat more rice. So there's just all these things that people put into themselves, and really you still have to make the right decisions. There's better options, and yeah, I'm Italian and I'm Irish, and I choose every single day not to get caught up in what my past was or what my heritage is, because my health is more important than my heritage.
Awesome. And when we look at the culture that we've created here in America, right, your health is also more important than your culture. And we talk a lot about the fast food addictive culture that's out there, MSGs and everything. They've got high fructose corn syrup and all this stuff. People are eating cereal for breakfast. I grew up on cereal. And again, our health is more important than our culture. We have to start changing culture, and that's what we do by changing the mindset. So awesome. Essential number 2. Do you want to start with that?
Yeah. So in our office, we teach our patients about the 7 laws of subluxation. I want to go through the first law of subluxation and just really anchor into that today, because we know that, first of all, the first law of subluxation is that you can't feel it. And so what that's talking about is that the reality is, and the fact is that out of the 100% of your nerves that are in your body, 90% of those nerves are designed to make your organs run and function and work the way that they're supposed to. 10% of those nerves are designed to make you feel anything. So what happens is that we gauge our health on how we look and how we feel. Okay, so if we're just only gauging our health on how we look and how we feel, we're disregarding the other 90% of how healthy and how our bodies are functioning. And so we want to really pay attention to the other 90%, because I can tell you to raise your hand and move it around, and I can even tell you to pinch your arm, and you can feel that. But if I told you to stop your heart, there's nobody out there that can make their heart stop on an instant. You can't make your stomach stop digesting the food that you ate this morning. There's a whole other system that your body's functioning and working. And by the time that you feel any symptoms, your body has already decreased function 40%. So you're only working and functioning at 60%. And so what we always teach here in this office is that structure equals function and function equals health. In order to determine how healthy you are, you have to see what the structure of your spine looks like to make sure it's not diminishing any function.
So awesome. So how do we see the function, right? How do we know if the body is functioning at its optimal level? Well, you have to make sure that your spine is in its optimum position. So if you haven't had your spine checked ever, or if it's been years since it's been checked, even if you're going to a chiropractor and they haven't done a re-exam on you or checked you consistently for the structure of your spine, it's time, right? So we teach our patients that we should have 3 curves from the side at 45 degrees. There's a position that first bone, the most important bone, the atlas should be in, and if it's not in this proper position, it's putting pressure on the brainstem. And then also you should have a completely straight spine from the back. And when you go to a corrective care facility, it's correcting that spine, meaning it's moving it back into the proper position so your structure can allow your body to function through the nervous system because there's no interference, and then you are healthy because of that, because your body is doing what it needs to do as it intended. And like Dr. Kalie said, you know, symptoms are just the surface of chiropractic. Most people go to chiropractors just because they're in pain or they have headaches, and you know, they go away because we realign the spine, but more importantly, the body's functioning better as a result of that. So that's our maximized quality nerve supply, number 2. Number 3, maximize quality nutrition. So I'm going to start here. For me, I love fruits and vegetables, but sometimes I don't get enough of the fruits and vegetables in. So this is a product that I love, and it's called Greens First. And they have a new flavor out, and it's chocolate, and this is amazing. So what I do with my shake, I put coconut milk, high-fat coconut milk, and coconut oil. So either MCT oil, XCT oil, or brain octane from another Bulletproof coffee guy. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. And you know, this is great. 1 scoop of this gets you, I think, 16 servings, 15 plus servings of fruits and vegetables, 54 different superfoods, antioxidants and probiotics and enzymes, no wheat, no dairy, MSG, or other preservatives. This stuff is health in a bottle. It's great.
Awesome. That is one of my most favorite products that we have, and I think everybody should be taking that. I'm going to talk to you today about the microwave. This is a heated subject of mine, something that, you know, I haven't used a microwave in over 10 years now. I know you have been in the same boat for that. Yeah. I just did a talk at a patient's house on Friday, and I went there, and there's this hole in like his cabinets, and I'm like, what is that? And all his supplements are sitting in there, and he's like, yeah, you like that? I took my microwave out, I listened to you, and everything was gone, and it was just the supplements that he takes now and replaced that. Now the reason why I do not like the microwave is because it emits low dose radiation all the time. So if it's plugged in, it's coming out. It's the same radiation that's on your cell phone, so cell phones really aren't good for you either to have them as close as we have them. But with microwaves, the difference between how microwaves cook opposed to anything else that it uses or that you cook with is that it cooks from the inside out, where most other food or cooking utilities cook from the outside in. And so when they say that you're zapping your food, you literally are zapping the food. So they took even like a piece of broccoli and they cooked it in the microwave, and it lost almost 80% of the nutrients that's there. They've done studies where they put plants on top of the microwave and they just leave them there while you're using it and going through that, and they die. And that's because it's these low dose microwaves that are coming after you, and we want to try to stay away from that as much as possible. I'm not saying that if you use it once or twice you're going to have cancer or anything like that, but if you use it consistently and over a long period of time, it is going to make a major effect for you. And then, so what's good to use? I use the stove. It's this great new invention that they have, and you just cook some stuff on the stove and heat it up that way. A convection oven is another good addition to your kitchen.
Yeah, the convection oven, you can actually replace it. So for me, mine's built in. And what people are doing now is taking the microwave out. Dennis said you should unplug it. That is correct, because if it's plugged in, it's still emitting radiation. Take it out of your home and replace it with a convection oven, and it works just as fast, and it's much better. So for me, essential number 3 is your apple cider vinegar shot. And I want to take one of these shots every night to help my digestion, to help my detoxification, and it helps a lot of things. There's probiotics in there as well. So I take a shot right before you go to bed. I put a little bit of honey in that as well, and that is said to be also an elixir to help you sleep as well. So that's my essential number 3.
Hello. So essential number 4 is all about exercise and quality, getting good oxygen in there. And that could just be, you know, I had a notification come up on my watch the other day to breathe. And sometimes I don't think that we take enough time to actually breathe and do that. So just sitting there in the morning when you're doing your Bible study or you're doing your meditation or whatever you're doing with your morning routine, to take a good, at least start with 30 seconds if you've never done this before, but a good minute or 2 minutes to breathe in and hold it and then breathe out, because that's going to help regulate, it's going to help get good oxygen into your system, and the better amount of oxygen that you can get into your body, the better it is to fight cancer, to fight all kinds of types of diseases and things that we have coming against us.
Perfect. So mine's going to be the same line. You know, for me, I went on to the gym today. I don't like to use machines, but one machine that I do use, and this is when I do my slow cardio. I do that once a week for 35 minutes, and that's my stair stepper. And that helps me sweat as well, and it helps me get into the fat burning zone. So I only do that once a week. I'm not running distance for 35 minutes, but I'm doing the stair stepper at about an 8 for 35 minutes. So I love that, and it's helped me chisel my legs up, and it's been just a great oxygen lean muscle moment.
Cool.
Number 5.
Number 5. I just found an awesome thing the other day. I have been having trouble with laundry soap, and one thing I said on Tea Time on Tuesday was we don't use things that are advertised.
Yep.
And so I used to use a laundry soap from 7th Generation, and just recently I saw that they were getting commercialized and advertised, and I was like, uh-oh, who bought them? And I think it was Clorox that ended up buying them. So right there, that tells me that there's something that's getting faulty. They're using the brand name, but they're putting the toxic stuff in there. There's a couple other brands that I was using, but this stuff I found, it's a powder laundry soap, and there's like 5 ingredients in here. It's all organic. They use essential oils, and it's baking soda, and it's just great, great stuff. It's from Meliora. And Meliora just means, I think it just means better. Yeah, is a Latin word for better. So that's pretty cool. It's super simple. 1 teaspoon of it. I think it's going to actually last longer than using the liquid stuff. And I've been using this week, and I clean my sheets with it. I've cleaned my clothes with it. Smells good. This one is lemon, lavender, and clove is the smell. And it says fragrance free. So people probably like, how can you have lemon, lavender, and clove and not have fragrance in there? And so the difference between like a Tide fragrance and this kind of fragrance is that these are actually essential oils, and you're getting the smell from the natural source. And then also dye free. Like I was thinking about like Tide and other laundry soaps and things like that. They put dye in there. So then you're laying and rolling around in that, and your skin's going to get irritated and just have issues with that. So this is my detox moment for the day. So this is it.
Cool. One more for me, and that is going to be your coconut activated charcoal. Okay, so daily I brush my teeth with charcoal, and then I also swallow charcoal, because that's going to bind any toxins that are in your gut and help remove the toxins. It helps your natural detoxification system, the liver and the kidneys, you know, bind toxins and eliminate them. Now, one thing about activated charcoal is that you don't want to take it with any supplements, because it's going to bind to those supplements as well and flush them out of your system. Okay, but again, if there's any bacteria, if there's any viruses in there, if there's any toxins floating around your stomach, you know, if you went out and had a few glasses of wine the night before and want to make sure that those toxins are absorbed, take it after you drink that wine, and it will help, again, the body detoxify that stuff. So activated charcoal is huge. It's in one of our products as well, but you can get it online. The coconut activated charcoal is probably the best product on the market as far as that's concerned. So
good stuff. Hey guys, we know that you're watching it out there. We just ask that you like it, you share it, you get your friends and your family involved with this. Again, another reminder, if you haven't heard yet, is that we are now on iTunes and we're getting episodes loaded up there, and it's super exciting. We're getting tons of ratings. Now when you search in the search bar Tea Time, it actually pops up.
Boom.
So we're getting some traction, we're getting some stuff, and we have had patients coming in here like, I'm listening to Tea Time and I love being able to go through this stuff. So, hey, if you've got a topic that you want us to cover, just shoot us an email, put it in the comments in one of the videos. Let us know. We're trying to respond and get all these topics out there for everybody. This is all for you guys, and this is we just want to help you.
It's not just for you; it's for the people that you love and care about. Because again, even if we just said one thing that could help one person today for the last 15 minutes or however long we've been talking, it's worth it. But you need to get this message out there. Help us like this and share it. And then if you're thinking about somebody that you love and care about that needs to hear these messages, tag them in the post, tag them in the comments below, and they'll see it. So that's how we can get this message out to more people and just spread this mission to as many people as we can. So we will love to see you on Tuesday at 12 o'clock for Tea Time with the Judges. We haven't gotten a topic yet. So again, if you want to hear a topic this Tuesday, write it down in the comments section below, and we're going to cover whatever you guys want. So this is, like I said, it's all for you, and we thank you for being here with us today, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.